Somewhere between the latest focus on PFAS and the end-of-year filing rush, the pharmaceutical liability landscape shifted. The industry received an unexpected development. It didn't come from a press release. It came docketed. Its name is MDL 3140, Depo-Provera Liability Litigation. We are looking at a product used by an estimated 74 million women worldwide, often marketed as a convenient set-it-and-forget-it contraceptive. But the numbers aren't the only story here. The story is that what patients were sold as a trusted shot has, according to pleadings and new studies, become a significant neurological risk. For firms looking to diversify their 2026 inventory, this is the docket to watch. I know what you're thinking. Another failure to warn case? But the evidence here is distinct. In March 2024, the British Medical Journal published a study revealing that prolonged use of Depo-Provera, specifically use for more than 1 year, is associated with a 5.6-fold increased risk of developing intracranial meningiomas. The legal viability of this case rests on a critical disparity in labeling. Plaintiffs allege that while Pfizer included warnings about these tumors on labels in the European Union and Canada for years, they failed to warn women and doctors in the United States until it was too late. This isn't just a side effect, it is a disparity in disclosure. And unlike other defendants, Pfizer holds massive liquidity, giving them the muscle to absorb a global settlement, but only for claims that can survive medical scrutiny. This brings us to the most critical operational challenge: intake integrity. In dockets involving brain tumors, the risk of false positives is incredibly high. You cannot build a docket on claimants who just have headaches or the wrong type of tumor. You cannot afford to fill your inventory with glioblastomas when science specifically links the drug to meningiomas. You need a partner who understands the specific clinical criteria that survive a Daubert challenge. That is why Mohr Marketing developed the Compliance Shield protocol specifically for the Depo-Provera MDL. We don't just generate leads, we act as a firewall for your firm. First, we enforce strict usage duration verification. The science relies on cumulative dose. Our intake funnels automatically reject cases where the user only received 1 or 2 injections. We strictly screen for women who use the shot for at least 1 year, aligning with the 5.6x risk cohort identified in the BMJ study. Second, we validate the specific injury. We don't accept generic neurological complaints. We screen specifically for a diagnosis of intracranial meningioma, confirmed by imaging. And third, we verify the timeline. With the FDA finally updating labels in late 2025, we ensure your plaintiffs fall within the actionable window where the failure to warn was most egregious. The forecast suggests that with discovery opening and bellwether trials expected by late 2026 or early 2027, the valuation of these cases will soon crystallize. The time to acquire these cases is now, while the cost per acquisition is manageable and the inventory is available. Do not let your intake be the weak link in your litigation strategy. Partner with Mohr Marketing to build a verified, compliant, and high-value Depo-Provera docket. Contact us today to deploy the Compliance Shield.